Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this week has been an interesting one. Thank God there's no more drama. No more drama. So we like no more drama. Of course, but life goes on, right? When I say life goes on, I'm talking about public holidays. So in Australia, we do have the beginning of the year. We tend to have quite a bit of public holidays. So the weekend, like this week is just a continuation of the Easter weekend. Over here, for Easter, you get Good Friday off and then you get Easter Monday off as well. So I've been drinking. So I drank all the way starting from Thursday. And if you watch my last video, I would have shared with you what was the strategy I used to prevent myself from going off track. When I say off track, I'm talking about totally going off rail though, like not caring what I eat and then get possessed. You know how fast people put weight on? Hang on, let me get another onion. That was yucky. So I would normally put weight on over such a long weekend. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So that was 6 days. 6 days of going for it. Why did I keep going until Tuesday? Because hubby took time off and he was in a relaxed mood, and when he's relaxed, I'm relaxed. So we just had fun at home, you know? We don't celebrate Easter. The children used to do Easter egg hunt, but they're so old now, so we don't. The strategy that I used was, just a quick recap, our body uses fat and carbohydrates as energy source. I didn't want to confuse you, that's why I didn't mention protein. Protein can be an energy source, but will be the last one the body would use because it's got other use, you know what I mean? So that is like this onion's making me cry. It's like the ultimate rainy day fun, if it makes sense. Unless it's got no choice, then it will start to break down protein. Otherwise, if it's got carbohydrates or if it's got fat, it will prefer to use that. And of course, on top of the list of carbohydrate, alcohol. Alcohol is such an efficient source of energy. Your body just wants to use it. When you're drinking and you're trying to lose weight, why is it so hard? First of all, you get the munchies when you drink. So you eat indiscriminately. Number two, your body would burn the alcohol first before it goes and burn fat. So in order to combat the amount of drinking I knew I was going to do, oh, this crying is not good. I actually cut back on the carbohydrates that I'm eating. A lot of food contain carbohydrates, even veggies, okay? You have to know that. Okay, so when someone is on a keto diet, they actually really also reduce the amount of vegetables they eat as well, because vegetables are a source of carbohydrates. Just so we're clear on that. So what I did was I ate, now that I think about it, for 6 days, that was what I ate, okay? Mind you, we had barbecue and had salad, or meat with grilled vegetables. I didn't go near any rice, pasta, or bread, or any obvious source of carbohydrates that falls under the veggie family, such as potatoes, sweet potato. I didn't go near them as well. So another thing that's interesting that I actually just realized it is this: when you stop eating carbohydrates or when you stop drinking, your body will find another way to ask you for it. Because the times when I wasn't drinking, I suddenly, remember I was saying I was treating myself. Remember a few weeks ago, I was having like donuts and chocolate, and I didn't understand why. Of course I knew why. Suddenly it just dawned onto me that alcohol is carbohydrates, and because when I'm not drinking, the body still wants the sugar, okay? It still wants the sugar hit. It presented itself in the form of like chocolate and sweet things that I normally don't crave for. So that will be interesting for you to observe as well if that happens to you. So that was what I did for the 6 days, and I didn't put on weight. But on the scales, the scale was crazy. I don't know why. Overnight, I can put on 3 kilos. You work it out. That's why I don't step on the scales. I stood on the scales because I wanted to show you that it's not going to affect my weight. I weighed myself at 75. Mind you, I came down from, I think I was at my heaviest during COVID. I think it was something stupid like 84 or something. I didn't put on the weight that I've lost so far, which is good. But the needle hasn't budged much either. But my clothes are showing, and also I don't have that, my back. There's back fat. Not so bad now. I stood on the scales, I was weighing at 75. And then the next day, at the same time, wearing the same clothes, I weigh myself, I was 78. And my scales are not broken, okay? They are new. This goes to show that whatever, I don't know what is it. It has to be fluid though, because I didn't eat that much. And when I say I drink, I was so mindful of what I was eating and I was drinking that I was getting obsessed with it. So that is also one of the things though. Either you go to the I don't care, I just go for it part, that's me. Okay? Because as you can tell, I have this, I'm on a very wide spectrum. Either I care a lot or I don't, so it's one end to the other. So I was obsessed with it. So I didn't drink that much. So that night, I know that I probably had one drink, and it was vodka with a no sugar mixer. How? And I didn't even eat that much. How can it be that I put on 3 kilos overnight? But anyway, the clothes will show that I haven't, so that's good. So I know that I'm on track. And of course, as the day passes, you know, it gets like easier and easier to let go. But because I've already planned in my head and I have a menu already planned, I didn't deviate, which was good. And the other thing was, on the days where I don't train, because over Easter, I think a couple of days the weather was bad. I didn't go outside to walk with my husband. He likes going outside. I don't like it. But it's something we can do together as a couple. So, you know, I give in and we go for a walk. And some days, because of Easter and Good Friday, the gym was not open. So those days I actually fasted. And remember, please check with your doctor though, if you are a good candidate to fast. I can, because that's my health type and I've always done it. I cannot go for breakfast. I just like, I used to, when we used to travel around Asia, we go and have those buffets, right? Breakfast buffets. It comes with a room and it's an amazing spread. I won't be able to eat. I just can't get it in. So now I know that it's because I'm made like that. I'm not made to eat a big breakfast. I am made to eat a huge dinner. So that is what I'm trying to undo by eating a bigger lunch, so that come dinner time I won't be starving. So what I did was to compensate for not working out, because when you work out you expend energy, and when you don't, what do? You cut back. And one of the ways to cut back is be in a fast. And I also take it as an opportunity to rest my body. And another thing is, I normally don't walk on my treadmill during the weekend, because I understand rest is very, very important. But remember, I said I was obsessed with not putting weight on and that I would stay on track. The last few times when I haven't done this, that I've just let myself be, I would get bloated and I'll put weight on, and then I'll get disappointed. I'll be like, it's all gone to shit now. I'll be really disappointed with myself. So this time around, I was so determined not to let that happen again. I became obsessed with it. So I actually walked every day, at least an hour on my treadmill. Unfortunately, this is how things sometimes can turn out. Yesterday was Friday. So today, I'm filming today on Saturday, because I know that tomorrow nothing much is going to happen. I'm just going to relax, because remember I said I've been walking every day, right? At least an hour. If I'm not at the gym, otherwise I'll be at the gym. So I trained Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday last week. On top of that, I walk every day since Good Friday. Okay, so last week I didn't get a break at all, so I've been walking the whole time. In a row, probably walked like 11 days or something. I don't know, I'm just guessing. I felt a niggle in my hip that's not normal. It's just like a pain, like a sharp pain. I thought, oh, this is not normal. So I rested and I used a spiky ball to try and stretch it. So now I feel better. I think I might have overdone it. I wonder if you experienced this. There's two things that happens when you start to see results. Number one, you have been cutting back on food like the way I have. So you get excited and then you start to fear food. You start to think, what if I eat less? Then I'll get skinnier faster. Now, unfortunately, our body has a set point, all right? I learned this when I did an obesity study, a postgrad course that I did on obesity. We have a set point. Our body likes homeostasis. What does that mean? Homeostasis means it likes to stay at its original comfort point. It's got this set point and it doesn't like to adjust. That's why every time you lose weight, it wants to come back. And especially if you do a 12-week weight loss challenge, sure, for the 12 weeks, your body will do what you intended to do because you cut back drastically on your calories and then you exercise a lot. Naturally, it will respond quickly. And then after a while, it'll be like, actually, no, this is not my sweet spot. Our body has a set point where it's most comfortable and it's just churning along happily. And when we try and change that drastically, it will start to panic because it doesn't know. Our body, although how intuitive it is still, it doesn't think on its own. It doesn't know that you're actually trying to lose weight. So the most primitive response is that, oh my God, something is wrong. Maybe we're undergoing famine. So the evolutionary responses will happen and you'll start to panic and it starts to think, okay, something is not right. I better hold on to everything she's eating. That's how people get to a plateau. And another thing you want to note is that the lower the calorie you've gone to, so your body will get used to losing weight at that level. Then you go back to eating what you want and you put weight back on. The next time you want to lose weight, it's got to be lower than that because your body has gotten used to this very low calorie intake. and it's like, meh, I'm gonna hold on to weight at this level because, you know, who knows the next time you're gonna starve me. In order to shock your body to lose weight even more, you gotta keep going down. That's why every time you try and lose weight, it gets harder and harder. This is one of the reasons why. Anyway, I don't want to give you too much information because then you get confused and all. It'll all be in my book. Yes, this is a segue to buy it next time. But what I want to share with you is you will come to this point, or I experienced it too. That's why I want to share with you. It is also a reminder to myself that yes, cutting back works, but you need to refeed your body. What does that do? Treat your calorie intake on a continuum. So when they say, okay, 1500 calories intake a day, it doesn't have to be that strict. It can be that you eat 1000 for 4 days and then you do 2000 another day. Remember I was telling you about this? Saving up for the event. So treat it like that. Then your body won't go into a panic. By all means, eat at a deficit, but remember to refeed your body once a week at least for a meal. So for that one meal, enjoy. You're not gonna get fat in one meal. Your body will just burn it off. It's a one-off thing. Nobody notices it. Okay, so once in a while, once a week, it's healthy. And don't go and do more exercise because you are eager to lose weight. That's what I was doing. I was like, oh my God, I need to walk every day. I need to walk every day because I'm drinking and I cannot get fat. As you get older like me, there is a limitation how much your body can handle and how quick the body repairs. Because I'm drinking, it's also working doubly hard to get the alcohol out of the system. Doesn't have time to repair all this. Imagine it's a piece of, like a car. If you keep running it, tires are gonna run bare, the whatever brake belt is gonna, you know, that, I don't know. I don't even know why I use a car. But you know what I mean. It's a piece of machinery. The harder you run it, the faster it's gonna wear out. So it needs to rest. You need to let the engine cool down so that you can run it again. That's why this weekend I'm just gonna absolutely do nothing. I'm scared. I'm scared of hurting my hips. I'm way too young. Yeah, it's just here. I don't know. Yeah, it's just in the hip. Yeah, I probably need to sit on like a spiky ball again. So that's that. Let me see what else. Did I miss anything? If you have anything, just feel free to drop in the comments. But this is a reminder to us all not to overdo things. And also, don't do 2-3 classes a day at the gym. Because every time we metabolize, so when we exercise, we metabolize. Thus, high metabolism. Our body makes free radicals. It is just a byproduct. And those free radicals are not good for our body. I think in one of the videos I've answered this to someone. Just go and read it up. If you want me to explain it, let me know and I'll explain it in one of the future videos. That's why we eat food with antioxidants that fights the free radicals. Yeah, the free radicals breaks down our cell walls. It's not good. So every time you exercise and even just doing this, I'm metabolizing. So can you imagine when you exercise, that's very extreme burning. You are burning something with extreme heat and that will disintegrate cell walls. Cannot explain it any simpler than that. Do things in moderation, which is why walking is a good thing because it doesn't work you too hard. The harder you work, the faster you metabolize, the more free radicals are being released. That's not good for aging as well, please. Okay, just so you know. I think that's it. That's it for this week. The life, no dramas. Just life, just enjoying life, and this is good. This is what I'm about. See, I can enjoy a 6 days drinking binge. Of course, the food was a bit boring. It's actually not boring. It's just I like rice. When rice is not present, the eating becomes very boring for me. But it's still good food. So if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see I actually put up the 5 days that I ate what I ate so that people can see. So it's not bad. It's not hard. It's not hard. Just choose meat and the veggie to go with it. And veggies that's not high in carbohydrates. Simple as that. And I hope this has been useful. I'll see you next week.